Pure madness had possessed Constance. Maybe it could be explained by the fact that she'd just spent the last 18 hours in labour. With the final push that had brought her beautiful Aurelia into the world, Constance had also expelled the last piece of common sense she possessed. Why did she even want to marry again? The last man she'd married had been a consummate liar and had abandoned her without a glance back. There was no other way to describe Lord Merryweather Varick. He was a trigamist, marrying 3 women. But Constance's belief in fairness and justice had been somewhat proven true. Catherine James, formerly the first Lady Merryweather Varick, had been devastated when she'd discovered she wasn't Merryweather's legitimate wife. Yet fate had found a way to heal Catherine's heart when she'd fallen in love with Merryweather's half-brother Christian, the Duke of Ranford. They'd recently married, and Constance was confident that their marriage was destined to be a love story for the centuries. If only she could have experienced the same. Marrying Jonathan might give her the chance. Standing before her, Jonathan was still as strikingly handsome as he had been in their youth, only bigger. His broad shoulders seemed to fill her room, along with his clean scent. He was still the only man who could filch her breath away. The slight hitch in his gait didn't detract in the least from his aura of sureness and virility. Though his black hair was a trifle too long, it was perfect with his broad forehead and regal aquiline nose. The only faults in his fine face were the current obstinate set of his square jaw and the sharpness in his coffee-coloured eyes as he observed her. During the war, people had compared him to a kestrel, a precise killing machine. He'd become a legend for his war efforts during his years with the British Army. She sighed silently. Best to get on with it. She squared her shoulders, ready to explain her circumstances, then grimaced. The movement shot a sharp pain through her lower extremities, reminding her that she'd given birth several hours ago.